Hello, I have made this video to explain how to guarantee an income to people who engage in a valuable work that may give them otherwise no revenue or almost no revenue. Another feature of the mechanism allows these people, maybe you, to get funding from investors. This is not just an abstract idea, it's a website I have implemented. What you are seeing on the screen is the landing page of the website. Therefore, there will be two parts. In the first, I will give a little explanation about the mechanism, then I will show you how this website works and how it allows people to make money or gain advantages, workers, investors, and buyers. Part 1, the mechanism. It consists in mutualizing a small part of the revenues of the workers, so that somebody who would have finished a work of quality but would not have sold anything would get a part of the mutualized revenues. Workers would keep 85% of their revenues. Then there would be transaction fees, which would be pocketed by Stripe, 2.9% of the revenues. The rest would go to the fund. Workers are issued shares giving voting rights on the fund after they have completed their work and that this work has been duly reviewed. The more difficult the work and the more valuable the work, the higher the amount of shares issued. When a worker who has seriously completed their work draws money from the fund, the corresponding shares are withdrawn from the circulation like money. But workers who need funding can sell these shares to investors, and in this case, the shares alienated to investors give a drawing right to investors, only if the selling worker has duly completed their work. Therefore, this kind of investment is risky. Now, one could wonder why buyers would purchase something here while they could purchase elsewhere. The reason is when projects are abandoned, for example because they don't generate any revenue or because the workers could not complete them, the resulting product is forfeited to the community. The more buyers spend on the website, the higher the amount of forfeited content that becomes available. Most of this content will probably be digital, so the content will be distributed via a list of links on the website. Since this content would have been forfeited, it would produce a big database of free of rights content, for example, lots of free of copyright videos. We could propose a project here. Writers, entrepreneurs, video publishers, people who want to build a community, craftsmen, and so on. You might think, Patreon is just great, we don't need anything on top of that. I think, however, that many people absent from Patreon can produce interesting things and that inserting financial incentives in the model will make it much better. So, part 2, a walkthrough of the website. I'm going to show you the features useful for three users, an entrepreneur, an investor, and a buyer. So, first I'm going to sign up as an entrepreneur or a worker if you prefer. So I will just give a bogus nickname or the bogus password and then I will sign. Yes, I could have caused the person to be signed in whenever they have signed up, but I forgot. Then I propose a product, something I'm going to do. I'm giving, of course, bogus information. I'm saying that I'm going to create Google, which is a big company, and I'm supposed not to do evil, if you can. Okay. Then I'm going to pick an image, but it's in another window, so you won't see it, but I've selected it, so you are going to see it. Yes, it's called Google Shopping Logo.jpg, and then the price. So, for example, 25. And is your production physical? No. So I just have to. So now I'm going to my account and. There I can see that I've been offered 5 terms and 200 shares, and this has been issued, so a validator issued it. That was me, but let's forget about it. So now I'm going to validate my first term. So I have to validate all 5 terms, progressively so that I can get drawing rights from my shares. So I'm going to give a link towards my uh, potential work, and then I will say I want to validate the first term, and then submit. Now I can see in my account that I have one term OK, so it has been validated by myself behind the scenes, and now I'm going, well, this is the field to make a search. So I made a mistake, so here I'm going to sign up as an investor, give a bogus password, and of course the thing is going to check that there are at least 8 characters, and now I have to type all 8 characters for it to understand that there are 8 characters, and here I go. And okay, so I've signed up, I have to sign. That's something to improve. But okay, now I can fund something, the only project available. So I'm going to give $80 for 20 shares. Make an offer. Okay. So I've made an offer, and then I am going to log in as the entrepreneur once more. Since the investor has made an offer to me, I am going to validate it. It will be in my account. Okay, validate. Programming stuff. And we can go back to the investor who has not yet paid. Since I started from scratch, I'd forgotten that I should give a Stripe account key to the entrepreneur so that they could get paid by the investor, because this payment will go directly to the worker entrepreneur. It won't go through the platform. So you have to create a Stripe account as if you were a developer, get keys, and then you put these keys, and then the website will take care of the features that will allow you to get your money. Okay, so now I can pay. Well, the investor can pay. There's no error. Okay, so we are going to say that we are Bill Gates. It's bogus, but who cares? And we are going to assume that he has a Gmail account. And this is a test value for a fictitious card. You can enter whatever you want here. And okay, here I had said I wanted to invest $80, so the investor is going to invest $80. And here back. Okay. So now we are going to see how it affects the amount in the fund and what we can withdraw as an entrepreneur. So we are going to log out, then log in as an entrepreneur. I know before we can alter the amount of the fund, we need a buyer. So we are going to sign up as a buyer, sign in as the buyer, and when there is a sale or a purchase by the buyer, there will be money in the fund, and then money to be withdrawn, and then we'll go to the accounts of entrepreneur and investors. So here the buyer is going to purchase 3 units of Google for just $25 a piece. It's a bargain. Okay, it has been added to cart, and they go to cart, and then the buyer will be Harry Potter. Okay, so the full address is 4 Private Drive, Little Winging, Surrey, but we are just going to say 4 Private Drive, and then we are going to pay, and yes, this will fill a little bit the fund. So 85% of $75 will go to the fund, will go to the entrepreneur, um, and the rest will be split between Stripe and the phone. Here it is. Okay, so let's see what it does for the fund and for entrepreneur and investors. They will be able to withdraw money, so the entrepreneur will be able to collect their shares, their shares, quite sorry, so 85% of $75. So they can withdraw 63.75. They are going to withdraw 50. Okay, and now you can check that it has been taken into account. If you go back to withdraw, we can withdraw only 13.75. So now, as the entrepreneur will be able to get drawing rights, because uh, the you see the number of validated terms was equal to the number of terms to validate, and now we can withdraw up to 180 shares. We are going to withdraw 100. Okay, this has been taken into account, and then we are going to do the same for the investor. So we log out as the entrepreneur, we log in as the investor, and you are going to see that the investor can withdraw money. Beforehand, in his account there was no withdraw option, and now there's a withdraw option. You can withdraw up to 20 shares. The website has been programmed. This is rather an MVP, a minimum viable product, than a final product, but all the features work. So I'm just waiting for feedbacks, comments, or emails. The email address is in the description of the video. If I have enough positive feedbacks, I will put the website online. Since now, as you may have noticed, it runs locally. I have a domain name on the hosting service provider, so deploying the website would be rather straightforward. Thank you for watching.